Hi everybody, my name is Faye and I am the founder and director of Kybism. One of the challenges that business owners and managers come to me with is I've got a team of people working for me, there's things going on within the team, there's conflict, and also, there's just people not getting on with each other and we're not getting the best out of the team that we possibly can. What I'd like to do is share with you a tool today that my husband Rob and I use very extensively with our clients. Today, though, I could spend a lot of time talking about this tool. For the purposes of now, all I want to do is just give you a very quick overview. And my encouragement to you is, if you want to know more, then make contact with us, because we believe that this tool is one of the most powerful tools around to help us firstly understand ourselves, secondly help us to understand other people who are different to us, and thirdly, if I want to get the best out of my relationship with those other people, how I can better what I have to do to get the best out of those relationships. Now, the tool that I'm sharing with you is the tool called D.I.S.C. And a D.I.S.C has been around for close to 100 years now. And it's a tool that helps us to understand people's preferred behavioural styles. And that's why Rob and I love it, is because it's focused on behaviours. And as an individual, it is very easy for us to sit back and observe behaviours and therefore make a better assessment about what is happening with that person, and therefore how we can best help them. Now, there are two ways of determining what someone's D.I.S.C profile is. There is a proven scientific way of filling in questions and things like that, which is the best way. However, as individuals, if we walked it up to someone in the street and said to them, "What's your D.I.S.C profile?" they would look at us as if we had two heads, and they wouldn't understand what we're saying. So I want to share with you the way that every one of us need to learn it and to practice it and to practice it and practice it, so that when we're even meeting someone, whether it be a client, whether it be a supplier, whether it be a new team member, whatever it is, we're meeting them for the first time, and then we can make a best guess of their preferred behavioural styles, and therefore we know best how we can have a good relationship with them. The starting point is us understanding our own first and where we're coming from, and then we can understand other people, and then it's the adaptation of our style to them. Now, there are two measures, there are two things that we focus on to determine what someone's D.I.S.C profile might be. And we have a very straight y-axis, and we have a straighter x-axis. Now, the y-axis measures the speed, not the drug. It measures the speed at which people do things. So up here we have the fast-paced, and down here we have the slow-paced. So the fast-paced people talk quickly, move quickly, think quickly. So you can ask them a question and they generally can come straight back with an answer like that. They don't think about the answer, it just comes out. And I'm talking about the extreme here. They use their hands and they gesticulate a lot. Their tone of voice is animated and more, there's more tone in their language. The slower paced people, on the other hand, talk slower. They're more deliberate. They think slower. They think about their answers before they give you the answer. Their movement is slower. Their body language is stiller. Their tone of voice is more monotone. Now, they are not better than them, and they are not better than them. It just is. People are what it is. And so our starting point is identifying where we sit, first of all. Am I more fast-paced or am I more slow-paced? He who sits on fence gets splinters. You cannot say that. You've got to put yourself in the faster-paced side or the slower-paced side. Okay? So plotting where you fit and where other people fit as well. You can do the same for them. The x-axis measures our focus, where our immediate focus is in a situation. And the 2 degrees of that are the people who are task-focused and the people who are people-focused. Now, this one is easy. You can, if you sit in a mall in a shopping centre, you can see the people that are just dawdling down the road, and you can see the people that are going at 1,000,000 miles an hour. They walk in and they're fast-paced, they're talking, they usually finish your sentences for you, all of that sort of thing. You can tell that they're fast or slower paced, as the case may be. This one takes a little bit more effort, but there are certain things that we can observe when we're meeting someone for the first time. The people-focused people, generally, as I said, their focus is first on the relationships. So they're more keen to build relationships and have a relationship with you. And so you will see the people who ask you how your day has been. They will have general chit-chat about what's going on. They'll talk about things that are happening in the world and stuff like that. So their relationship, they're wanting to build the relationship with you first. On the other hand, they're generally just straight down to business. They might know that the polite thing to say is, how's your day? But generally speaking, they don't even wait for your answer before they get into the business of whatever it is that you're getting into business. And the example I quite often use is in a supermarket. The people at the cash register or the register, they're taught to say hello to you and ask how your day is. But you will pick up very quickly the people who are task-focused, because, as I said, they don't even wait for your answer. They're straight into scanning before you've even opened your mouth to respond to their question. Whereas the people who are genuine in building relationships they'll probably keep talking to you while they're doing what they have to do. So the idea is, when we're meeting someone, the first question is, are they fast or are they slow paced? Then we ask, are they task focused or are they people focused? Now, in this quadrant here are the people who are fast paced and task focused. These people are fast paced and people focused. These people are slow paced and people focused. And these people are task focused and slow pace. All right? Now, D.I.S.C is not about putting us in a box. D.I.S.C actually recognises our individuality. And, I could go into that forever, but I'm not today. What it does is it just shows us the four main preferred behavioural styles that every human being on this earth, no matter where they come from, we will fit into one of these quadrants. The fast-paced, task-focused people are the Ds. These people are the Is. These people are the S's, and these people are the C's. All right, so let's describe some of these people. These people are dominant, demanding, decisive, doers. There's a job to be done. Let's get it done as quickly as we possibly can. They're driving the pace. They're driving what needs to be done. They're the ones that take over, and because they've got very little or no people focus in them at all, everything is done generally at the cost of people. It's just about getting the job done. If you're talking to a D, you say at 3 o'clock on Friday, move the table. If you say move the table at 3 o'clock, on Friday, they've already started moving the table because their focus is on the job and getting the job done as quickly as possible. The I's, the words that describe them are inspiring, interested in people, ideas. These are the people these people focus on getting the job done. These people look at as many different ways that we can do the job, and they motivate and inspire the people to get the job done. They are great communicators, and they love to be in the centre of attention. Once again, they're fast-paced. They think very quickly, but their focus is on people. Generally, though, their people focus is because their energy comes from other people. So they like me being with people to float ideas past, discuss what they're thinking, all of those things, whereas these guys don't think, they just do. Okay, down in here, we've got the S's. They are people-focused and slow-paced. These people are the true people. These people are the people that make sure the team is being looked after, that everybody is being cared for, that their job is to pull the team together and make sure everybody's happy. These people, the C's, are task-focused, so their focus is on the job, but it's at a far slower pace than these guys. These are the ones that will analyse. These people will plan until the cows come home. They will research forever. They will do all of those things to make sure that before they do the task, that it's actually being done correctly. So C stands for compliant, correct, calculating, those types of words. Now, the Professor William Marston, the guy who developed D.I.S.C, says that every one of us have got each one of those styles within us, but all of us generally have a preference for, and in fact, most of us have a preference for two. There is very few of us that are a pure D, I, S or C. But nevertheless, that what we see, the behaviours that we see, will be the dominant behaviour at that particular time in that person's life. That doesn't mean to say that they're a D all the time. It just means that right now they're being a D. And so therefore, if I'm a C, it's how I communicate to that person as a D. Because I'm naturally slower paced and I've got all this information, if I'm going to a D, all that information, that D, you're going to lose him in word one. This person just wants short, sharp facts. Now that's hard for you because you've done all this research. If you've done a 50-page report, they will read the executive summary and throw all your hard work in the bin because they're not interested in the detail. Okay? And see, this is why we have these conflicts, is because we naturally want to communicate to people how we are, but that doesn't work, especially if you're a C and I'm a D, or if I'm a D and you're a C, or if I want to build a relationship with you and you don't give a rodent's rectum about the D, or if I want to give you all my ideas and this is a really good example. The D says, okay, we need to do this, The I says, okay, look, we could do it this, and this way. Okay, we'll come back tomorrow, we'll do it. Oh, we're going to do it this way. No, says the I. I've thought of another way of doing it. So this person is always coming up with different ideas. This person is driven to drink because they've researched the idea that they've come up with, and now we're saying, well, we're not going to do it this way. And this poor fellow's trying to pull the team together and make sure everybody's happy, and we wonder why there's conflict in workplaces. Now, as I said, this is just a very brief overview. I could spend a month of Sundays talking about this, but the key message that I want to get across is that a tool like D.I.S.C is just a framework to help me to understand me better. It also helps me to understand other people better and what I've got to do to get the best out of that potential relationship. And in our businesses and in our teams, that's what we want. If we don't do that, then we're not going to get to a high-performing team. And look, my invitation for you is if you want to know more, give us a call, and we certainly can introduce this really, really powerful team to you to help you manage your team better.